Natasha Lyonne, star of The Orange is the New Black and Sundance's The Intervention, is proud to admit that she doesn't get selfies and is proud of losing followers on Instagram. She recently told Vanity Fair last year about this experience. Take a look.
I really pride myself on being a troublemaker, but I'm having a tough time.
Well, let's talk about your Instagram for a second here.
First of all, I lose about 1,000 followers on Instagram a day. I'm proud to report, okay? It seems like people really enjoy things I'm not such a fan of, like selfies. That seems to be a big hit on Instagram. I'm not quite clear why, I have to say.
Well, the question is, are you proud of losing followers on Instagram, or what's your spotlight view, I should say? What do you think?
I'm nonchalant about it. People do whatever they want on social media as far as it can go. Nobody's obligated to follow you. You're not obligated to follow anyone. So I feel like, why should it matter if you lost or you gained some followers on any social media site? But I know a couple of people where it's truly a big deal to gain followers or to lose. Like, oh my God, I just lost a follower. Great, now I have following more than followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that same feeling, you know. It's like, to me, it's like I could be neutral at some times, but there are many people out in the world that want more followers than the people you're following, because you know, because you're basically just trying to gain popularity here.
Yeah.
And I could see why there's this fitness girl named Kayla. This is posted up on the Kayla It Sings. Well, whatever her last name is, but this is from the New York Times from March 16, 2016. And apparently there are often jaw-dropping transformations of followers who do her 28-minute high-intensity workouts. Like, this girl is getting a whole ton of followers.
Right, because people just want to work out. It's easier to do things on social media as far as like fitness because they're 1, 2, 3 things, or they make it look like they're 1, 2, 3 things.
Yeah, but why? But how in the world did she manage to? She has like nearly 1.5 million posts on Instagram. Actually, it's 1.4 million on Instagram using the hashtag Kayla It Sings. Well, look, this.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I mean,
what are your thoughts
She's
on it,
gaining
Matt?
popularity.
well, the whole Instagram social media thing really varies because having a lot of followers matters from a business perspective, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because like unfortunately for actors, our social media followers matter of how many because it kind of helps determine how marketable you are, apparently. Unfortunately, talent is not enough. Clearly.
Okay, it's not enough anymore.
No, I've read articles about this. Like, it's no longer enough to be a good actor. Now you're like, is it universally appealing? Is she hot enough? Is he hot enough? In some cases, are they white enough? But I mean, look, it's been the case, like, you know, in some cases. But I'm just, you know, the social media following it unfortunately matters from a business perspective, but I don't like that. Outside of that, it is just now a popularity contest, and it's kind of, I think, plays a factor in the fact that we have low self-esteem now. Like, the fact that you flip out over, oh my gosh, I just lost a follower. Right. Now what do I do? Like, I'm like,
they flop. That's what they
you
could do
leave
next.
it. You leave the freaking social media alone. Like, why do you care? Unless you're trying to start a business, why do you care? Seriously. Why do you want to know a bunch of people? You don't even know how. You don't even talk to a quarter of the people.
They do it for the likes.
That's sad. It's just, you know, look, if it's just a popularity contest, don't bother.
Likes are more important than cash.
Yeah.
Likes ruled the world. Likes.
Yes. Because I think what it is that, like, in Natasha's case, I think she doesn't care because, for one thing, she's probably at an age where it's like, why do I care about, like, I have social media, but I don't make a big deal of it. She probably just did it for the sake of because she's an actress.
I feel like for her, it's, Natasha, absolutely. The fitness girl, Alexander.
No, Kayla's her name.
Kayla.
Kayla.
Cut that out.
No. She allegedly allegedly said that on camera. All right. I'm gonna try to get them to say like allegedly,
Yeah,
or try
yeah.
to ask for their spotlight view.
Listen, I think she does it more for the business terms, like you said.
Yeah.
As far as having 1.4 million followers, that's business. You get paid for having 1 million followers or subscribers on YouTube. You actually even get a reward for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
If anything, that's kind of like that's not. The funny thing is that that's kind of not a bad deal because now you can literally just work off of YouTube.
yeah, I get it, but that won't. I feel like it won't last forever. So
Yeah, I mean, if anything,
you're
at least.
depending on that. It's a business thing. So
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's anything else. It's about consistency. Like, you know, if you're an actor or actress, whatever the case may be, or actor, because they don't say actress anymore, Mr. Politically Correct.
They still say actress if you're a woman.
Well, now they're starting to turn to just actor because with someone, I think one of my friends said that actually it was Stephanie who said that they're starting to just call women actors because at the end of the day, that's the name of the profession. But either way,
We miss you, Stephanie, because we know you have this event that you are attending. When we see each other again, we'll allow you to tell us what happened here from that event here.
yes, she's doing a fundraiser, so that's why she's not here today.
yeah,
Yes.
it's good for
We'll
her.
talk more about her when she comes back. But back to the topic at hand. Yeah, it's just you know, for example, like Natasha probably doesn't care because now she's getting work. It's more likely going to be consistent. Because the thing is now, like the internet, like we talked about how dating was a problem, but the thing is the internet has become now the new outlet for even television, like live stream, cable television. It may be good, it may not. There's so many shows that don't even last like
I
a
feel
second
like
episode.
cable television it's about to die out.
Yeah.
You have Roku sticks, Amazon sticks.
Pay-per-view.
Come on, like cable is about to be out of this question. In my opinion.
Out of the equation.
So
yeah.
let's see how that goes. But
Yeah.
it is good when you
Yeah.
have like The Walking Dead on Sundays. Can't wait.
Yeah, but even that, I mean, yeah, soon, like, I don't know. Let's see how much longer that AMC can keep it on actual television.
Even if they don't keep it on actual cable, I feel like they are still gonna have that on like the Amazon sticks and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
the apps.
Yeah,
So
because that's the thing. Like, you know, YouTube. I think YouTube for the most part is still free, like for regular shows. But I think if people are actually trying to do like actual legit series, outside of just having a channel, I think they're gonna charge people for that. But
yeah.
the thing is that like now it's cheaper because cable is ridiculously expensive. Like it could go up to like $400 because
For no reason.
because you have. I don't know why you only watch half.
That's
of
a
it.
car payment.
Exactly. That's a
Okay.
car payment, like on a lease. For like leasing a car. Why are we paying $500 for cable?
To watch something, to be lazy.
Exactly.
Because
Or
it's
to watch Walking
entertaining.
Zombies over here.
It's entertaining.
We mentioned zombies once. Relax. They don't exist. He's apparently our host is a little paranoid. Yes, that's it. I'm putting him on blast.
I'm not a zombie movie person,
No,
okay?
what are you, David?
Just a comedy.
You're a comedian? You consider yourself a comedian?
Yeah, because I tend to watch movies that are more funny and comedy and sometimes dramatic at times. But there are some horror movies I usually will watch as long as they don't,
I
It's
heard
too gruesome.
yeah, not too
heard-
creepy.
maybe
Okay.
it will be perfect. Speaking of which.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Don't. Well, look, I don't think that clown is. I don't know if that clown's cute or not, or
It's not cute.
Why is everything? What is wrong with you? No one ever said he was
It is
appealing.
not cute.
well,
just
wha-
very- it's just a
well, I
very
remember
well-
hearing when I was watching The View of the recently, and Whoopi. They did a segment about airport securities, and then they were sending in clowns, and then all of a sudden, Pennywise the dancing clown is like comes up, and then she's like, "No, not here. She cute."
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
so apparently one person has a clown fetish.
Pennywise is not cute. He is creepy, and that's probably why many people these days have chlorophobia, which is like a fear of clowns.
Right.
Or what was the other term? Hydrophobia? I forgot
think
the
that-
term. But I know
think
chlorophobia.
Isn't hypophobia a fear of water?
We're gonna
drowning.
look into that.
We'll look into the
We'll look
terms.
into it.
We'll look
Like,
into
I'm
that.
not. Look.
One thing
what-
I will say about it before we go back at the topic.
Oh,
Silence.
Hey.
I think based on the posters, I like the makeup for this recent one. Honestly, it looks more creepy. The first one looked a little more happy. They just look
But that's what made it creepy back then.
Yeah.
Have you seen
No,
the
that-
1920 ones?
the 1990s.
1990. 1920? Where'd you get
The 1920s and the 1930s clowns? Oh, those were creepy.
like pictures.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Those were really creepy.
Oh yeah, the original
Well,
Puppet Masters.
Compare the 1990 version to the new one, 2017 version. The 2017, they probably nailed it good. Like,
Yeah,
really
I agree.
creepy.
I heard very.
Agree.
I'm actually willing to see it because I heard it was interesting. I've been hearing nothing but good stuff about it.
I think it'll be good.
And I'm not into horror movies like that outside of Jaws.
I love them.
Yeah, but anyway, in terms of the internet, like, but yeah, I mean, social media. It depends. Like, as far as losing followers, it doesn't matter. Outside of a business perspective, losing followers doesn't matter. You're trying to get a business because now we rely on social media.
You know, speaking of losing followers,
It matters.
I was just reading an article and where Stina Sanders, they were just talking about her, like she was doing an experiment, and apparently the experiment led to the result where she lost thousands of followers on Instagram.
Really?
Here, yeah, like she posted like a photo of her petty or of her feet, and then she was this was in her test, and she was just trying to advise not to do it because well, if only we had the clip, well.
The photo.
Yeah, the photo. Like this is like the thing is that she said this during the experiment, I lost 3,000 followers and come to the end. I lost 5,000. She said. I was shocked that I actually thought that it would be the likes that would be dramatic and that would be dramatically reduced, and not the followers. Like, well, what do you think?
All right, let me ask this. Did she lose followers because she took a picture of her many and her petty?
She just took a picture of her petty, and then she also did like other photos with. She did a photo of her face, took like a selfie, and her like philtrum or top of her mouth was white, as making it as a mustache here.
Like she was about to shave or wax.
Right,
Like,
yes.
yeah, like she put on her upper
Okay,
lip.
so my opinion on that is the many and petty. People had a foot fetish on her page and was like, oh no, maybe those toes are not the one. So that could be a big thing as far as losing followers. Like, you'll be surprised how many foot fetish people are out there.
Yeah, people are into
They're
that.
probably like, all right,
Right.
yeah, her toes are not the one. No.
Right.
Yeah, I think like honestly, like the weird thing, I don't know if you have it on that card, but
What?
I looked into the same article. It turns out, because she replaced a lot of her modeling pictures with these pictures.
Right.
It wasn't just her petty and her one face like right before
Yeah.
taking a shower.
The 24.
It was also that she was just replacing photos with what she really looks like without makeup, like everyday life.
Right.
And then the weird thing was that she was getting comments from women. No one else, just women
Now, would you
applauding
say
her.
were they positive?
They were
negative?
no, they were positive comments. So either guys are giving nothing but negative comments or they're not commenting at all. So I'm just like, really? So you like this girl because of the photo shoots? Like, and she actually is a good-looking girl even without the makeup. Like, honestly, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of women wearing makeup, like especially if they naturally look beautiful too. Like, you know, because when you put too much,
Like me.
yeah. Example here. Like, you know, like if you're gonna wear makeup, fine, but don't overdo it. But anyway,
Yeah.
But,
Anyway,
you know,
I
she-
just wanted to say that the 24-year-old did tell the Independent that she was up for the challenge, and she didn't know how fake the social media and how simple a photo can portray someone in a completely different light. Unfortunately, having the model stigma attached to me hasn't been so easy, but she wanted to reveal what it was like behind the mask here.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there's so much information. I'm like,
What is your opinion on that, David?
Well, my opinion is that the only thing I have to say now is that we already know one person who is losing followers on Twitter and Instagram. Well, mainly Twitter. That's the new guy.